Are we on? Oh, yes, we are. Hello, everyone. So, let me make sure everything's in order. Looks right to me. All the mics are on. All of the mics are on. Alright, so, that new episode, eh? I have so many reference images of Amity because I want to get her hair right. Oh, my stars. That new episode. It was a lot. But I don't know, it was a lot. That's how you can tell I'm focusing. I'm getting quiet. Just like it was a lot. Like, I don't know what you want from me. There is a lot of crap happening. I'm currently doing warm-up drawings. Nothing too strenuous, just drawing. I've already done one painting of Amity's new hair because it was a lot to handle. But I want to draw her more because this new hair is just really pretty. Oh, I want to draw her in like a bunch of different outfits and like experiment. Her hair is kind of inspired by Lou's. She has like the same kind of spiky, you know? It's not somewhere. I'm just grasping at straws here. Oh crap, where did my crap go? There we go. And it kind of goes wee. I think, sort of. Let me get my side reference. So it kind of, like, her hair kind of swoops, and then the two bangs connect into each other. And then this part's at the front, so let me move it up a little more. I have so many thoughts. I really did not expect LUMITY this early. Like, at all. I thought it would be at least half a season before we got to it. Maybe more. I thought we'd get to see some more Pining Loose, but, like, I'm fine with this. I don't know. Like, a small part of me is like, oh, they're rushing into their relationship, it's a little much. But the other part of me is like, they're not even technically together yet. I love the new hairstyle Amity has. It's just so soft. It looks so soft and sweet, and oh my god. I get why they changed her outfit. It totally would have clashed with her old stuff. It doesn't with new stuff. I still want to design her a new outfit for it, though, to highlight the hair. And I've already done a couple. In the painting, you can see I gave her a small, I'm going to call a beta design of what I think I would give her. I haven't developed it more yet. I'm thinking. Speaking of beta designs, I may or may not have based her outfit slightly off her beta. Nothing too noticeable. I just took the color from her dress and her beta, and I also did a similar, like, I took the white from her. Well, not the exact white, because the exact white was just straight up, just like canvas white, and I didn't like that, because I felt like it would become transparent, and we can't have that. So I color shifted it a little to the side, but basically I just took a few colors from her OG design. Oh, I want to see the concept art of this version of Amity so badly. Like, I feel like just because the roots were always there. I'm pretty sure Dana was always planning to have something like this happen, which means she probably has beta drawings of Amity with the hair, and I must see them right now. I'm not like fully paying attention to my art right now, which is why it looks kind of wonky. I'll go over these and make them pretty, don't worry. Well, the ones I like. Right now I'm just kind of jotting down different perspectives and crap so I can sort of get a feeling for her new hair. Oh, it's so good. I love her new hair so much. My pen pressure has been being wonk lately, so I apologize for all these screaming artists watching in the background. I've been trying to fix it, but I mean, nothing I've tried has worked yet. I should probably be watching the chat, but I'm not. I'll check it in a second. I don't have a second monitor, and I have it set up to record display because I'm lazy, and setting it up to record my specific art app is too much work. But I'm going to do it right now so I can check stuff easier. Hold on, things are going to go dark for a second. New scene, do... What is it? Window capture. Critter. See, yeah, now you don't have to worry about that. See, I'm back, baby. I usually just use OBS for art stuff, like drawing. You know what? Let me check the chat. Like, this stream was kind of out of nowhere, and I've rebranded myself a little bit. Yeah, I've been wanting to rebrand for a very long time. Sorry about that. I've been wanting to rebrand for a very long time because I think my old brand is just, I don't like it. There's no cohesion to it. So right now we're in the middle of that. New banner soon, probably. I'm gonna do a speed paint with revamping everything. The new name, I have this little weird thing I say where I'm like, let me go into my corner, and so I thought it'd be funny if I named my YouTube channel that. Where's my reference image? So it doesn't like come in front like our old hair did, it just kind of, okay. So it like curves out like that. God, the new episode, dude. I mean, I've gotten all of my fan-ing out. I watched it at like 8 a.m. this morning. No, it was 7 a.m. I watched it earlier this morning, okay? I got up at like 7 a.m. because I have something to do today. Not until like 2, and I was scared that I would put it off for some reason, even though I've been looking forward to this episode since we got the description of it back in like May, maybe? I don't remember. Like, it's just a lot, I think, to happen in one episode. Season 2 is like 5 episodes in, and like a lot has happened. Like, let's go over everything that's happened so far, okay? Like let's little thought experiment. Luz was a pirate. We met the Golden Guard. Ida and Luz no longer have to worry about monetary for a very long time. Luz developed a crush on Amity. We learned a bit about King's backstory. We learned that King's father was more than likely the King of Demons. We learned that the Emperor Velos is indeed lying about history. And probably taking a few things away, we learned that Lilith was the lead history person in the Emperor's Coven. We learned that Mrs. and Mr. Blight run a company of their own called Blight Industries that is mostly freaking technology to do with abominations, but also mostly weapons. What else did we learn? I'm on like episode 3. We met Ida and Lilith's mom. We learned that we learned that we learned when she got the portal, we learned that there was once a human on the Boiling Isles. We learned that not only that, it was so long ago that not even freaking Ida's mother was alive for it, and that it was her great grandmother, which would be like Luce's like great great grandmother. I love how I had to look. It's just like it was a lot to take in the span of like 2 weeks, and it was all very well paced. We also learned that and I'm probably forgetting some stuff. I don't even. And then there's the part of the episode with Gus, which was so good, and it was interesting to learn more about the other high schools outside of Hexside, like Landis High. I would say that lore-wise, we didn't get too much, except that there are these stones that can boost any witches, except the illusion witches' powers, and that illusion witches are regarded as not powerful on the Boiling Isles. Which makes me kind of wonder why Edric and Emra are illusion witches. Like, was that on purpose on their part? Did they just not want the pressure that was put on Amity? Like, is that what's happening here? Like, were they just afraid of the pressure of like any other track, and so they decided to do illusions? Oh, Edric and Emra, they were so good this episode. Like, they were especially Emra. She was just straight up the best at this episode. I liked her. She was still pretty teasy, but she was also like very supportive and sweet. I think that the twins have definitely come a long way since their initial introduction of just the mean siblings, which is really nice. I don't remember how she wears her stuff. Yeah. I also think that I am a little salty we didn't get to see Luce like ranting to Ida about her crush, but like I'm sure we'll get it in this future episode. Eclipse Lake is the next LUMITY episode that's gonna happen, and I'm afraid like that next week's episode is Once Upon a Palisman, which means we'll probably see Amity at least at one point, because it mentions that her whole class is like getting their Palismans, right? So like more than likely she'll be at school at the beginning of the episode, and we'll see Amity, and Amity will be getting her like cat Palisman. Come on, we all know she's gonna either get a cat, like she's gonna get a cat. Like she is such a cat kind of person, you know? What if the cat's fur is like the same color as her hair? Oh, I would scream. Because like if you look at Hootie, I said Hootie. Hold on. Okay, and we're back. I think that Amity as a character has a lot of room to grow still, but I think that like she's really such a cat. Like like her whole thing like is very catty. And I don't mean that like in a negative way. I mean like she just vibes as a cat, you know? Like as a socially the same like kind of the traits we, at least I personally, I don't know about everybody else in the world. Anyway. Sorry about that. I am currently doing LUMITY. It's being 100% heterosexual, as you do. Alright, I feel like I'm good with most of these drawings right now, so I'm gonna go over some of them. With lines and make them look, you know, not terrible. An extra layer because I think I messed that up. Oop, thick lines. Nope, not thick enough. Too thick. Oh, is my art program being a... Yep, it is. Hold on. Here we go. Oof. I really need to look at like how other artists do thumbnails for their streams, because I am like completely in the dark on how to do that. Like, I could make thumbnails for videos where I know what's gonna happen beforehand because the video's already done, but like with streams, what am I supposed to do? That's the whole point. I'm sitting down and I have like a basic idea of what I'm gonna do, but like, I can't. The whole point of art is getting that idea on the paper, and if I did that before the stream, then I wouldn't have anything to stream, so like, what do I do? Oh. It's possible that there's someone in the chat and like responding to this question, and I'm just not looking at it, so I'm sorry in advance. I'm just straight up not looking at the chat right now, which means I probably shouldn't be asking questions, but like, shut up. This is my stream, we're gonna do what we want. God, there's so many things that happened to this episode. So back to Gus and what I was discussing before. I'm really happy to see like Gus get. I'm gonna say I was really happy to see Gus get his own episode, but I feel like at least for the fandom, the Mighty stuff might have overshadowed him just a little bit, which sucks because Gus is one of my favorites, and I'm really happy to see him get some more development. Even if I am really excited about my Sapphic ship becoming at least a little more canon. Like, we all knew it was gonna be canon after Grom. I think we all like, to some extent, knew that like it's endgame or it's near endgame, but like I don't think any of us expected it to be one this soon or two this well handled. And I don't mean that as an insult to the crew. Like, I don't mean that as an insult to the crew or writers or anything. I just mean like I was so expecting it to be like, take one of my favorite shows, She-Ra. Like, one of my biggest issues is you never really get to see Catra and Adora being in a happy relationship past, like, Adora's dream, which, like, need I say more? I think it would have been nice to see them being together at some point. I guess what I'm saying is you never get to see them canonically being together. Like, once the show ends, it's like, oh, that's it, we're done with showing this relationship, and I think it would have been interesting to see them together. And that happens with a lot of shows, not just cruise ships, but I feel it's more prevalent because there's just not a lot of good representation for queer stuff, you know? And so it's more noticeable when the creators obviously don't care or like whatever, because there's just not a lot. And like, Dana cares a lot, you can really tell, and it's really wholesome how much she cares. Deanna hasn't said anything as of yet on like the episode at all. Like, there's been no, like, the episode got released, and then like everyone from what I can tell on the crew has been cricket silent. And obviously this might have changed since I checked last, because I've been drawing, and you know, like, we always get big news drops when I'm either in school or drawing. Like, we always get them when I'm busy, and then I come back and I check a few hours later and it's like, oh yeah, by the way, new episodes. Yeah, we're getting them on the 12th of June. Like, literally, I was like on right before and right after we got the news. It's so funny. I remember that time when we were all just kind of losing it over the fact we were getting new episodes so soon. Because a lot of times with cartoons, they'll give you an announcement a few months ahead, and we'd all just kind of assumed that since we weren't getting an announcement, that it was even farther ahead than that. And so just out of the blue on a random Wednesday to randomly get not only that there were new episodes coming, but there were new episodes coming in 2 weeks was just it was mass chaos. Like the entire fandom was completely over the moon, and can you really blame us? Like this show is such a comfort for so many people, and myself included. I tend to not have plot driven shows as my comfort shows because I'm not insane. No, I'm kidding. Because a lot of times plot driven shows have a lot of angst and sad, and I just want the characters to be happy and okay. And it's funny I say that because most of my writing and fan content I make is extremely angsty. But I don't know. That's different. That's like vent media, I think. I don't know. But like for some reason the Owl House is an exception to this rule. I think it's just because seeing a queer character and seeing a queer neurodivergent character thrive gives me enough serotonin to knock down the wall of China. So, you know. I want these idiots to be happy so badly, and I know it's not gonna happen for a bit, and I'm scared. Like this is good things happened, and now I'm scared. She looks like a completely different character like this. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Minnie. Okay, let's get the blue. The blue. The blue. Yes, this is the color blue. Obviously, her hair is blue now. I've seen people be like, "Oh, Amity's hair was blue." No, her hair was never blue, sir. It was always freaking green. It was teal. It was cabbage. It was Cabbage Patch teal. I. You see, this would be so much easier if I had drawn Emra more. You see, Emma is my favorite out of the two twins because I don't know. Like I was talking about this earlier, I think, but I just like how like nice she is to Amity a lot of the time. Like the first time we really saw it was in Adventures and Elements, and like Edric's very much the teasing sibling, which I appreciate, but like I also just love seeing. I love seeing Amity get encouragement from her family members when her parents are so awful. Like it's just nice seeing Amity get encouragement. Okay, I just okay, leave me alone. Don't ever talk to me or my son again. That's what the cat is saying. And Amity's just here. I think it's funny that we ever only really got gay panicky Amity in like one episode. Like, honey, like we were so expecting it to be more in season 2, and it just didn't happen, and that's fine, honestly. Because I feel like for me, like when I first had a crush on someone, I was doing it a lot, but I also was only it took very specific. Amity was just having a rough time. Like she was having a rough day. Anyway, I think that just Amity as a character has grown so much. Anyway, I don't know. This is just me rambling. I would be more excited, but I'm not allowed to have emotions, so. I did not expect myself to be so tired when I started streaming. Like, I was genuinely really excited and inspired when I started, and now I'm just tired. Way of the world, I guess. I think I'm gonna turn my mic off because talking this much and this for this long and is kind of hurting my throat, so we're just gonna shut up. Okay? Do, 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 do.
Spot Night Clee of the Knights of Favonius reporting for duty.
For our patients, for our communities, for each other, you can count on us to show up.
I had no idea that my stream had gone dark. It's up now. This is what I was working on. I'm gonna say that again. I had no idea that my stream had gone dark. I also had forgotten that I had the YouTube video playing. This is what I was working on.